We're just about a month into 2021 and already we've seen a flurry of SUVs flood the Indian car market. But one of the more prominent ones of this year probably is this, the new Renault Kiger. Well, so what is the Kiger? It's Renault's take on the very competitive sub-4 meter SUV market. Now, there's more than a whiff of the quid in this dual headlamp arrangements, but as you can see, it's much more deeply detailed here with these twin LED elements and this fully LED headlamp now. And as you go further out, you can see that there's a lot of 3D detailing on the grille and the front air dam. Now the Kiger's design was the work of Renault's design houses in India and in France, and as you can see, it's quite an intricate design, especially with these deep surfaces over here, these different layers and surfacing that's going on. There's quite an aggressive roofline, and again this very prominent haunch and this a quite sophisticated curved section to the rear. And again, as you can see, as we saw in the concept, there's this unique split spoiler and a double bubble roof, which we also saw in its cousin, the Magnite, but it's a more intricate design here. Similarly, you have more SUV touches like this very thick cladding along the sides and over here, and these dual tone 16-inch wheels. Of course, you also get a dual tone color option, which is one of 7 options that you can get the Kiger with. And there's also this functional roof rail. Now the front might be slightly familiar to the Quid, but the rear is where the Kiger sort of identifies itself clearly. You can see these C motifs, which are the latest in Renault's design language, and the here as well now. Again, full LED, at least the highlights are LED. And the SUV quotient is further ramped up with these large sort of silver skid plates. Now these CMFA Plus cars really come into their own once you step inside, and it's no different with the Kiger. As you can see, there's quite a bit of space and practicality. Renault says there's 29 litres of interior storage space and a very big 405 litre boot. Now we'll get to the highlights inside. You have a familiar Renault Nissan steering wheel with buttons on the console, a completely new 8-inch touchscreen infotainment, and a new 7-inch digital instrument cluster. I will get to the center console, again done up very uniquely in gloss black and harder plastics, but some familiar Renault Nissan parts over here. But here's another addition over the Magnite. You have specific drive modes, which so far, at least in this area of the sub 4 meter SUV segment, we haven't seen before. Also here you have the same climate controls from the Magnite. Enough reasonable amounts of headroom and knee room and leg room, at least on the front seat. Now in the back seat of the Kiger, again there's reasonable amounts of space here for a B segment SUV, quite a bit of headroom, and you can see in terms of features you have a flip down center armrest, again quite well done here, the cup holders, a 12-volt power outlet, and you have an 8-speaker Archimedes audio system. And yeah, so it's quite a spacious and well-rounded place at the rear as well. Now the engine options on the Kiger are familiar. They're the same as the Magnite. So the highlight is again the 1-litre turbo with roughly 100 PS. Figures haven't been revealed yet. And this will again be mated to the new CVT gearbox that's rolling out in Renault Nissan cars. And also we'll have the 1-litre naturally aspirated petrol. Again, same as the one that we've seen in the Triber with roughly 72 PS and an AMT automatic to go with that as well. We expect the Renault Kiger to be priced between Rs 5 and 10 lakhs ex-showroom, and it will go up against most prominently the Nissan Magnite, as well as cars like the Tata Nexon, the Maruti Vitara Brezza, as well as the Hyundai Venue and the Kia Sonet.